Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see last season's national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Starts just inside the end zone.
Tough way to start this game, but it would be quite a statement if this offense could drive 90-plus yards and a score on their first drive. But who knows if they'll actually be able to do it.
Offense operating from the pistol. Pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Receiver in motion now. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. To throw, it's Pena. Lets it go quickly. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here in the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Inside the 25. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche. And the
end zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. Comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Crosses the 45. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He's got room to run. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Look out, room to run here. He's got the first and still going. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Catch made on the left side. Now here he goes. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the nice touchdown negated by the penalty, and it'll back the offense up. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. He's got it with room to run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Bringing pressure. He's got a man down the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes to the line with the 1st down. The defense is going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. Looking downfield, it's Pena. Close to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made quickly, but they're knocking on the door. Ball spotted at the 8. The Cornhuskers come to the line with 1st and goal. Looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Pitch play to the back. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already, and they find the end zone this time. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Again, they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He breaks free. The wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Got the first down and still motoring. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
The Gators with first and 10 here. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The offense threatening now. First and goal. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. No way to run up the middle. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here's the option play. They've got him again. Defense making it very tough down here on the goal line.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
They get nothing on second down. Sets up a third and goal from the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Breaks an open space. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And it's a direct snap. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Pena. Incomplete. And it's hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And they'll kick it away here. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Direct snap. Breaks an open space. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out with fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Finds his man. It's Cruz. Tackle made after a big gain. It'll be first and goal at the 7.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Touchdown, Florida. This offense cannot be stopped. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try the right here. Powers through.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down play right here. Dropping back. It's Miles. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. I'm curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Huskers will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And here's the handoff. Has the first down and more. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the point after is good.
Florida, 35. Nebraska, 14.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Miles. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Makes the grab. It's Knox. It's past the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk of play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The sack sets up second down. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. To the air, it's Miles. Tries the right with a quick throw. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Down he goes. It's a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
With another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Oh my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Dropping back, it's Miles. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Florida, 42.
The Cornhuskers will kick this away to get the second half going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Running with purpose. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Gators. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return.
Nebraska offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. The tight end makes the grab. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Quarterback shaking off that hit, but the roughing the passer penalty gives the offense 15 and a first down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Nobody hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The Cornhuskers line up on 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. To the air, it's Miles. Run, completion. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Looking to throw again. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. The receiver grabs it. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Trying for a 4th down completion. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Add 6 more points to the total. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Florida offense is back out on the field now. Hand off to the single back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They'll run it here. Breaking free at midfield. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Florida.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. To throw, it's Miles. He dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Knox. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, catch made in space. Look out. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
With the catch, it's Knox. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And it falls incomplete.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Miles. Caught by the receiver. The reception gets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. And the Huskers will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Gives it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Gators. This offense really clicking. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
I mean, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage at a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
This is a squib kick. right to one of the blockers on the return team. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team.
Will take over first and 10.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He finds some space. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive.
21.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Nebraska. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset and playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're going to run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long for the 45. Handoff in a single back formation. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Gators will send their punt team onto the field. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. The returner is brought down. It's a starter in the next drive.
And the Nebraska offense will take over first and 10.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes a quick catch. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Back to pass. It's Miles. Looking deep downfield to the left. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down. If this linebacker doesn't lower the blow, great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. Grinding away with the running game. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.